After repelling Ochunks, Mario and company followed the Florosapiens underground. Was the hideout of the Florosapiens just up ahead? Wow, it's dark and narrow. Hey, who just kicked me? Sorry, all me. Our heroes followed the long, dark corridor, listening to the echoes of their own voices. As they groped their way along, the light at the end of the tunnel grew brighter. They had finally arrived at the inner sanctums of the Florosapiens. The Cragnons kidnapped from downtown of Crag had to be around somewhere. Chapter 5-3, A Crag in the Dark. That sounds like a really bad sexual innuendo. Hey everybody, this is Slicknick Gaming. In the last one, we had a bit of a rough time climbing to the top of the mountain. In this one, hopefully we don't have that as much difficulty. We are traveling through the deep caves of the Florosapiens. And we get a health refill to start off. That's always nice. Coming to you live from the foul darkness that the Florosapiens call home. Lesser Cragnons would weep softly. No one has set foot in this cave and emerged alive. But some make history in sheer gall and willpower, and Flint Cragley is such a man. Cragley ho! Into the Florosapiens cave of doom, a Flint Cragley crag-touring adventure. No, wait a second. That'll never play well in the sticks. How about Cragley ho! Taste danger! Flint Cragley versus a recraginated mummy in Florosapiens Central. I wonder if that'll test well with the weekend audience. Those Cragnons are fickle. Ah, excuse me, sir? Cragley ho! Suddenly, out of the cave, mysterious slavering creatures lurched into view. Did they hope to dine on fillet of Cragley? Would our hero meet their mandibles? Tune in after this brief commercial break to witness the torrid conclusion. Great, cut, print, wrap it. Now what do you dolts want? What are you doing here? Huh? You're on a quest to find a treasure called the Pure Heart? Spectacular! Just fabulous! All-time coincidence! That's what this is. Just great to meet fellow adventurers. Really, it is. I'm ecstatic about this. Listen, they call me Flint. I'm a heck of a guy to know. Best crag trotter of our time. You may know me from Flint Cragley, Crag Trotter, which airs weekly on Cragvision. It's really called Cragvision instead of television? Oh my god. Everything is Crag in this town. That's why I pretended to be kidnapped. I'm filming another epic show. Unfortunately, my idiot crew wandered off somewhere. So unprofessional. I turned away for a second, and they vanished into the foul darkness of the cave. The worst part is, they have the key that'll get me deeper into the infernal abyss. You there, if you run into me crew, tell them I'm waiting and stomping impatiently. Pure adventure personified, thanks you kindly. If we run into them, fine. That was a horrible Australian accent. I'm really trying to get better with doing other accents other than, American. Although American accents come in many different forms. There's the New York accent, the Boston accent, the Philly accent, the Jersey accent. The accents come in many different... there are many different accents and dialects depending on where you're from, not just in the country, but in the world. My god, what is this, school? What? How did that not kill him? Anyways, now that you have Kudge, you can stomp these buzzy beetles with your hammer that you couldn't otherwise. Come on, just get out of there. Anyways, I really need to work on my Australian accent. It kind of takes me back to a conversation I had with you guys earlier in the Let's Play about when I used to watch The Wiggles when I was a kid. And I don't know if you know this, but Steve Irwin was actually on one of the shows that they did back in the mid-2000s. I think it was one of his last appearances before his death, actually. He was on, oh my god, I just wasted almost all of my training buddies. Anyways, I don't know if you knew this, but the Wiggles are actually from Australia. They actually are from Australia. I don't know if you knew that. They're an Australian children's group. And I thought I would know a pretty good Australian accent because of how much I watched The Wiggles when I was a kid. But it appears that my memory isn't really all that great, is it? Oh, good God. I mean, who else watched The Wiggles when they were kids? I mean, when I was a little kid, my life was all about The Wiggles. I used to be a huge fan of them. My father told me many times that The Wiggles was the very first show that I really connected with. And as you can see, you're going on a minecart ride. Anyways, they say that, that show was what really turned me on to music. And once I started watching them, I just could not stop. It was, it was like a 24/7, and suddenly, my house turned into the, I suddenly became, you know, president of the fan club. I mean, I had all kinds of merchandise, shirts. I had all the movies on DVD. Oh Jesus! There's there's zombie Crignons in here. I had so many Wiggles toys. I must have had 3 Dorothy the Dinosaur dolls. Anyways, enough about that. I want to talk about roller coasters now. So, I've only ever, I mean, I was never really much of a fan of roller coasters. I never really liked roller coasters all that much. Yup. Probably the worst, probably the only, like, really bad roller coaster that I've been on was Flight School at Legoland in Florida. The thing is, I don't know if you've been to Legoland before, but they have all these different kinds of vehicle schools. They have boating school, which is, you know, you drive a boat in a pond, and you also have driver's driving school, where you go in a little tiny Lego car. And they also had flight school, which I had no idea was going to be this huge roller coaster where it would turn sideways and upside down and all of that. I had no idea it would do that, like corkscrewing. I had no idea, and when I got off the ride, I was literally crying. And to this day, I still can't believe my brother actually tricked me into going onto that ride. Because, you know, I wanted to do all 3. My brother knew it was a roller coaster, but I did not. And of course, they didn't even bother freaking telling me! And, oh God. That is an experience I'll never forget. Another thing that that really surprised me about that ride was the fact that they let my brother on, even though he had a broken arm. I mean, my brother actually, shortly before that trip, he actually broke his arm in a sailing accident. But anyways, we're not going to talk about that. And they still let him on the ride anyway, which, now that I think about it, is really surprising. I can't believe they actually did that. But anyways, yeah, I've been on a couple small roller coasters, but nothing really all that big. Except that one really big roller coaster at Legoland. Which reminds me, is Legoland even still open? I don't know. Maybe I'll have to look it up after this session is over. Who else had shows that they really liked when they were... Who else here wants to talk about shows that they really liked when they were kids? When I was about 3, suddenly a new show came on Playhouse Disney called Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. And that became my new favorite show. Mickey Mouse Clubhouse quickly became my new favorite show. And it started a love for Disney that I still have to this day. And it all started with a mouse, as Walt Disney says. Oh god, those are zombie Cragnons. If you touch those, you will lose points. You've got to be careful. Oh, looks like we found one of Flint's crew members. Hey, you not mind controlled. You escaped from processing center, brah? Monzo maybe ought to take director there. Maybe Sprout on Head mellow him out. You're one of that Craggy gentleman's crew members. He's requested your return. What? You know Director? So that's where he was. Oh, he told Monzo, wait here. But Monzo bet he forgot 1 second later. Job of Monzo really lame. Thanks, brah. Monzo head back now. And of course, he's going to have to get back on... That's pretty crazy, you know. He gets back on the minecart. Alright. We're going to have to get around these guys. Doesn't look like there's anything over here. Whoa! I was actually, right in the middle of recording this, right before I started recording this, I was actually watching a movie about Abraham Lincoln. Who was one of my favorite presidents. I remember doing a biography project on Abraham Lincoln when I was younger. But I didn't dress as him, though. I just wrote a book. I wrote a little book about Abraham Lincoln. Anyways, back to what I was saying earlier. Playhouse Disney. I don't know if any of you remember, but Playhouse Disney was basically Disney Junior before it became Disney Junior. It used to be called Playhouse Disney, and a lot of great children's shows came from Playhouse Disney, including Handy Manny, Little Einsteins. I know what you're thinking. That song is one of the biggest memes ever, Little Einsteins. Which, honestly, I don't know how that song even became a meme in the first place. I don't know what about that song made it a meme. But I remember my friends and I used to sing it when we were younger. And I said I would talk about, you know, how I used to watch that show along with a lot of others. And then, the end of an era. Playhouse Disney became the dreaded Disney Junior. Alright, well, Disney Junior, I'll say, it wasn't all that bad in the beginning, but about 5 years ago, it really started to take a turn for the worse. And, even though Disney Junior is still on, I'll always prefer Playhouse Disney over it. I mean, Playhouse Disney was what really, Playhouse Disney was my favorite TV channel back when I was little. So I'll always have a soft spot in my heart for Playhouse Disney. Oh, more pipes down here. Wait, was this the pipe that I just took? Or is this a different pipe? It is the pipe that I just took. Where am I gonna go? I'm already lost again! What is wrong with me? So, I actually just finished watching a Patriots game, and we just got absolutely smoked by the New Orleans Saints. So, during the last 30 seconds of the game, I just turned it off, and I decided that the only way to drown my sorrows is to play some of my favorite game of all time, Super Paper Mario. And that reminds me, I have also been trying to come up with plans for the next few Let's Plays. I already have a number of different games in mind. In a miraculous turn of events, I was reunited with my faithful camera, Cragnons. But there was no time for celebration. We had to swoop to the aid of the kidnapped. With danger nibbling our heels, we ventured deeper into the forbidding cave. To do so, we used the key to the last unopened door in the Forsaken Labyrinth. So, you do have the key, right? Let me grab that. Was that you cragging me? You never gave key. Oh, really? Well then, how much longer would fate torment Flint Cragley with these trials? You, my other crew member, is still missing. It looks like I'll be needing him. Go get him! Alrighty then, I guess I'll have to go get him. Look at that, we're right back where we started. Isn't there a spot with a warp pipe nearby? I thought there was another minecart track that we had to take to get here. Oh, shit! Oh man, there's another zombie down here. So, these Florosapiens are enslaving the Cragnons. So now they're basically turning the Cragnons into zombies. This is probably the closest I'll ever get to playing an M-rated game. You know, with zombies and all that jazz. That is so odd. Where did I just come from? Oh, right, we can go through this door. Is this the mine track with the loops? I think this is the mine track we're supposed to take. There's only two in this whole damn area. So we have to flip into 3D and lean to the left, and we are through the foreground. Da 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 da. We just reached the end, and why am I still singing? Oh my god! I gotta stop. Oh jeez. Oh! Oh no! Oh, thank God there's a ladder here so we can get back up. Okay, I will admit, Playhouse Disney was not the only channel I watched when I was little. I also used to watch Nick Jr. There were a lot of great shows on Nick Jr. that I like to watch. Countless. You may remember some of them. The Backyardigans, Go Diego Go, Dora the Explorer, Yo Gabba Gabba. Alright, Yo Gabba Gabba was a very weird show, but I'll talk about that in a minute. Serious. Who are you, brah? You're one of Flint's crew members, is that right? He's looking for you. What? You know where Director is? Oh, that's where he is? Thanks. Hornfels head back now. But first, you see other Kragnons with little sprout on top of head? Florosapiens using sprouts to mind control Kragnons. They see you, they attack. Don't let guard down, brah. Drag you later. Alright, now how do we get out of here? Don't we have to go exactly the way we came? Something else I wanted to show real quick is that Bowser cannot climb ladders. See, he says, can't climb this. Can't climb this. So, Bowser cannot climb ladders. Which, I mean, I understand, but at the same time, they could have... I mean, I can understand why Bowser can't climb ladders when he can climb up the side of buildings in other games. And he can climb up the side of walls in other games. In other games, he could literally climb up the side of the wall. But he can't even climb a frickin' ladder? My God. Well, then again, we didn't really see Bowser climb the wall until another 7 years later, I think, after this game. Whoa, goodness. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's my mother arguing in the background with somebody on the phone. Alright, well, we're just gonna get back to where Flint Cragley is. Whoa, jeez! Alright, actually, I'm gonna hit the save block first in case something has to go wrong! Jeez! My God, Peach can't really jump very far at all. Well, I mean, with her umbrella, she can... With her umbrella, she can jump pretty far, but... Alright, let's go up the pipe. I've noticed now that Peach is a bit slower than Mario is. What? What key? Yes, genius, a key. Wait, don't tell me you don't have that either. Don't tell me you don't have it either. Yeah, brah. Had a key, but... Oh, yes, so you do have it. Good show, good show. Yes, give it here. Quickly now. No, brah. Had key, but not have key. You lost it? A tragic crew blunder ruins Cragley. Had the gods of adventure forsaken us? Nah, bruh. See? Cragley say, you lose this, so Cragley hold on to it. Cragley got key, bruh. Preposterous! If such a claim were true, there would be evidence right here in me pocket, which there isn't. Cragley ho! A miracle struck! As if by magic, the long-lost key had returned to me pocket. The cave defied Cragnon comprehension. It was a place of purest miracles. Cragley space key, huh? Yeah, totally. Right in pocket. Figures, bruh. What a Crag. Yeah, serious. Big surprise. Lucky turn of events, finding that key. I'm sure everyone contributed somehow. Now, onward! We must make our way to the last unopened door to the horrid depths. If my research is correct, and it always is, then this key should open that door. Of course, through the door may lie a trap that will devour us all. Ho ho ho! What's that? You say you want to open the door no matter what may lie in wait? Tremendous! Such bravery! I was planning on opening it myself, of course, but since you seem so passionate, not that I'm afraid or anything, don't be ridiculous. I mean, that's laughable. As a fellow crag trotter, I know the heady thrill of the hunt. I'll yield to your lead. You got a cave key, the key to a door in the floor of the Floro Caverns. We'll head down first and await you by the door. Come down when you're ready. See you in 2 ticks. Alright, so now that we've got the key, we're going to make our way through that door. We're going to break on through to the other side. Alright, through the door we go! And we've got yet another minecart. I wonder where this minecart will take us. Woo-hoo-hoo! Do-do-do-do, do-do-do. Oh my god, voice crack. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do. How much longer do I sing like this? And now we've reached the end. Oh my god, I am a horrible singer. I've really got to get my throat tuned. My throat tuned? What the hell? Sounds like I'm getting surgery, which I'm not. I don't plan to get surgery anytime soon. I've already had plenty of surgeries to go around. Well, by plenty of surgeries, I mean one. To get my wisdom teeth removed. Which actually happened, I actually had to take a week off, 2 weeks off of recording because of that. Although I had plenty of footage to make up for that time. It was back in December of last year. Oh well, at least now that they're gone, I don't really have to worry about them as much anymore. Level up! Just what the doctor ordered! We were low on health and now we've got a booster! Yes! Thank you, game! Thank you, thank you, thank you! Alright, now we have to go back to where that block is. And there's a door! A hidden door. Why does that not surprise me? Alright, here we are at the end of the level. And we go into the next level with a full HP! Alright. Alright guys, I'll see you guys next time when we find King Crocus and bring an end to the Floro Dynasty. Goodbye everybody, thank you for watching.